Hello, little eager to learn flowers. Do you believe that exercising more will keep you healthier after 70? Or could it actually lead to fatigue, pain, and even injuries? Many older adults think that the more they move, the better their health will be. But in reality, exercising the wrong way can leave your body exhausted rather than benefiting it. So, what's the best way to stay healthy without harming yourself? The good news is you don't have to push yourself to stay fit. There are simple yet highly effective habits that will help you stay energetic, flexible, and strong without unnecessary pain or exhaustion. Let's explore 7 important things you should start doing now to protect your health after 70. Number 1. Gentle walking, the underrated key to lifelong health. Many people believe that staying active means pushing their bodies harder, running, lifting, sweating through intense workouts. But after 70, is more really better? The truth is, high-impact exercises can do more harm than good, leading to joint pain, fatigue, and even long-term injuries. Instead, one of the most powerful yet overlooked habits for maintaining health is gentle walking. Take Helene, for example. At 74, she had always been active, starting every morning with a jog to stay fit. But over time, her body started sending her warning signs: nagging knee pain, discomfort in her hips, and a persistent sense of exhaustion. She chalked it up to aging at first, assuming it was just part of getting older. But as the pain worsened, she faced a tough realization. Jogging was no longer serving her body. It was damaging it. After consulting with her doctor, Helene made a simple but profound change. She replaced jogging with gentle walking. At first, she resisted, feeling as if she was taking a step back. But within just a few weeks, something surprising happened. Her joint pain began to ease. Her energy level soared. And for the first time in years, she didn't feel completely drained after exercising. Instead of forcing herself through grueling workouts, she started enjoying her movement, breathing in the fresh morning air, greeting neighbors along the way, and feeling truly present in her body. Walking isn't just a less intense form of exercise. It's a game changer for those over 70. It strengthens the heart, supports joint health, improves balance, and even reduces stress. The key is not to see it as a workout, but as a joyful, sustainable habit. Listen to your body. Walk at a pace that feels good, and allow it to become a daily ritual. One that keeps you healthy, mobile, and energized for years to come. Number 2. Gentle yoga. The key to lifelong flexibility and balance. As we age, our bodies naturally become less flexible, and our movements may start to feel stiff or restricted. Many people assume that lifting heavier weights or pushing harder in workouts is the best way to stay strong. But what if the real key to long-term mobility lies in something much gentler? Robert, a 76-year-old man, had always been passionate about weightlifting. For years, he took pride in his ability to lift heavy, enjoying the challenge of pushing his limits. But over time, he noticed subtle yet concerning changes. His shoulders became stiffer, his lower back ached more frequently, and his range of motion was noticeably reduced. Despite his dedication, his body was no longer responding the way it once did. A close friend suggested he try yoga, but Robert was skeptical. Could something as simple as stretching really make a difference? At first, he hesitated, thinking yoga was too slow, too gentle, perhaps even a step backward. But after attending a beginner's class, something surprising happened. The slow, mindful movements combined with deep breathing helped release the tension in his joints, ease his back pain, and improve his overall flexibility. What truly amazed Robert was that yoga didn't replace his weightlifting. It enhanced it. By integrating stretching and balance-focused exercises, he found himself lifting with greater ease, experiencing less discomfort, and moving with newfound fluidity. Instead of feeling stiff and restricted, he felt more in control of his body than he had in years. Robert's story is a powerful reminder that fitness isn't just about how much weight you can lift. It's about how well you move, how flexible you remain, and how balanced you feel. Gentle yoga is not about pushing your limits, but rather maintaining mobility, preventing injuries, and supporting long-term health. No matter your fitness level, incorporating just a few yoga stretches into your routine can keep your body limber, reduce stiffness, and help you move with ease well into your later years. Number 3. Gentle strength training. Building muscle without breaking your body as we age. Keeping our muscles strong isn't just about looking fit. It's essential for balance, bone health, and staying independent. But after 70, the old approach of lifting heavy weights can do more harm than good, leading to joint pain, prolonged soreness, and unnecessary strain on the body. Instead, the key is gentle strength training, low-resistance exercises that maintain muscle without overloading the joints. Linda, a 79-year-old woman, had always been dedicated to staying active. She loved lifting weights, a habit she carried from her younger years. To her, strength equaled vitality. But as time passed, her body started to send signals she couldn't ignore: persistent soreness, fatigue that lingered for days, and sharp pains in her knees and wrists. Instead of feeling empowered after her workouts, she often felt drained and achy. At first, she resisted making changes. Could lighter workouts really be effective? But as her discomfort grew, she made a shift, swapping heavy weights for resistance bands and bodyweight exercises. Instead of intense strength training sessions, she focused on controlled, deliberate movements, squats, lunges, and wall push-ups that engaged her muscles without overstressing them. The transformation was undeniable. Linda still felt strong, but without the pain. Her energy returned, her joints no longer ached, and she was able to move freely without stiffness or exhaustion. The secret wasn't lifting heavier, it was training smarter. By prioritizing low-impact resistance, she maintained her muscle tone while allowing her body the recovery time it needed. Linda's experience is a powerful reminder that staying strong after 70 isn't about how much you can lift. It's about how well you move and how good you feel. Gentle strength training allows you to preserve muscle, prevent weakness, and keep your body strong for years to come, all without unnecessary strain. The key is consistency, listening to your body, and adapting your routine to work with you, not against you. Number 4. Deep breathing and meditation. The secret to lasting energy as we age. Our energy levels don't decline just because we move less. It's often because we breathe less efficiently. Many older adults believe that staying active means pushing their bodies harder, but sometimes the key to feeling energized isn't about doing more. It's about breathing better. Deep breathing and meditation are two of the simplest yet most powerful tools for reducing stress, improving focus, and sustaining energy levels without physical strain. Michael, an 81-year-old former endurance athlete, spent most of his life pushing his physical limits. Running long distances used to give him a sense of strength and vitality. But as he got older, his body started telling a different story. Fatigue crept in, shortness of breath became more frequent, and his motivation to train dwindled. The very workouts that once made him feel alive now left him feeling drained and depleted. At first, he tried to fight through it, believing he just needed to train harder. But eventually, he realized that his old methods were no longer serving him. Instead of forcing his body to keep up, he decided to focus on his breath. He started practicing deep breathing exercises and meditation, not as an alternative to movement, but as a way to reclaim his energy from within. At first, it felt unfamiliar, even too simple to be effective. But as he practiced slow, controlled breathing techniques like diaphragmatic breathing and box breathing, something unexpected happened. His mind felt sharper, his body felt lighter, and his energy no longer faded as quickly throughout the day. By improving his breath, he improved his endurance, not just in exercise, but in life. What surprised Michael the most was that breathing deeply didn't just help him feel more centered. It actually made him physically stronger. With better oxygen flow and reduced stress, his stamina improved, his movements felt easier, and he no longer relied on intense workouts to feel capable and alive. Michael's story is a powerful reminder that staying strong and energized isn't just about how you move, it's about how you breathe. Deep breathing and meditation may seem simple, but they have the power to sharpen your mind, increase your endurance, and restore the energy that age often takes away. By making them a daily habit, you can stay vibrant, resilient, and fully present in your later years, without exhausting your body. Number 5. Gardening and light daily activities. The art of staying active. Naturally, many people believe that staying fit means following structured workout routines, lifting weights, or pushing through intense cardio sessions. But after 70, true fitness isn't just about how hard you exercise. It's about how well you move throughout your day. Sometimes the most natural, everyday activities can provide the biggest health benefits without unnecessary strain. Gardening, light housework, and short daily walks can keep your body strong, your mind engaged, and your spirit fulfilled, all without overexertion. Margaret, a 77-year-old woman, had always loved gardening. For her, tending to her plants wasn't just a hobby. It was a source of joy, peace, and deep connection with nature. The feeling of digging in the soil, watching her flowers bloom, and spending quiet moments outdoors gave her a sense of purpose. However, as she aged, her doctor warned her to be cautious with heavy lifting and intense yard work to protect her joints. At first, she worried. Would she have to give up the activity that brought her so much happiness? Instead of quitting altogether, Margaret found a new way to continue her passion. She adjusted her approach, focusing on gentler gardening tasks like planting flowers, pulling weeds, and trimming bushes, always at a relaxed, comfortable pace. Rather than spending hours at a time tending to her garden, she broke her activities into short, manageable sessions that allowed her to stay active without feeling exhausted. To her surprise, gardening became her best form of exercise. Not only did it keep her body moving, but it also lifted her mood, improved her flexibility, and reduced stress. The fresh air, the natural movements, and the satisfaction of nurturing life around her gave her more energy than any formal workout ever had. Margaret's story is a powerful reminder that staying healthy doesn't always require structured workouts. Sometimes, the simplest activities bring the greatest benefits. Whether it's gardening, tidying up the house, or taking a short walk, light daily movements keep your muscles engaged, improve circulation, and promote a sense of well-being. You don't have to push yourself to extremes to maintain your health. You just need to keep moving in ways that bring you joy. Number 6. Staying socially and mentally engaged, the true fountain of youth as we grow older. We often focus on keeping our bodies active. But what about our minds and hearts? Research has shown that staying socially engaged and mentally stimulated is just as crucial as physical exercise for maintaining overall health. Strong social connections and intellectual challenges not only reduce the risk of cognitive decline, but also enhance emotional well-being and even extend longevity. Arthur, an 83-year-old retired engineer, had always been independent. He prided himself on staying physically fit, believing that regular exercise was the key to aging well. But over time, he felt something missing. His days felt repetitive, his mind less sharp, and a quiet loneliness settled in. Without the social interactions from his career, he realized that staying physically active wasn't enough. His mind needed stimulation, and his heart longed for deeper connections. Determined to change, Arthur stepped out of his comfort zone. He joined a weekly book club, where he found himself engaged in lively discussions that challenged his thinking. He started volunteering at local charity events, helping to organize fundraisers and meeting new people. He even took up chess, a game he had always admired but never learned. At first, he struggled with the strategies, but soon, the challenge became exciting, sharpening his focus and reigniting his passion for learning. What Arthur hadn't expected was just how much these simple changes would transform his life. He no longer woke up feeling unmotivated. He had things to look forward to, people to meet, and ideas to explore. His conversations were richer, his memory sharper, and his laughter more frequent. The friendships he formed and the knowledge he gained brought a deep sense of purpose, proving that staying truly alive isn't just about moving, it's about connecting. Arthur's story is a reminder that health is more than just exercise. It's about keeping your spirit engaged. Whether through meaningful conversations, joining a club, volunteering, or learning something new, staying socially and mentally active is one of the most powerful ways to live a fulfilling and vibrant life well into your later years. Number 7. The power of gratitude, a simple habit for a happier, healthier life. As we age, we often reflect on what we've gained and what we've lost. Some dwell on the limitations that come with aging, while others find joy in the small, everyday moments. What makes the difference? Science shows that one of the most powerful habits for long-term happiness and well-being isn't a physical exercise or a strict diet. It's the simple act of practicing gratitude. Eleanor, an 85-year-old retired teacher, had always been an optimistic person. But after losing her husband and experiencing the inevitable aches and pains of aging, she found herself slipping into negativity. Her once busy days felt empty, and she struggled to find the same sense of purpose she once had. Loneliness crept in, and the joy she once felt seemed distant. One day, a close friend gave her a small notebook and suggested she write down 3 things she was grateful for every morning. At first, Eleanor dismissed the idea. It seemed too simple, even pointless. But with nothing to lose, she decided to try. She started with the basics. I am grateful for my warm cup of tea. I am grateful for the sunlight streaming through my window. I am grateful for the laughter of my grandchildren. Each day, her list grew longer. Slowly, something shifted within her. She began focusing less on what she had lost and more on the beauty that still surrounded her. Her mindset changed, and so did her daily life. Instead of feeling disconnected, she started reaching out to friends, attending community events, and even revisiting old hobbies she had once loved. Gratitude didn't change her circumstances, but it changed how she experienced them. Her body still aged, but her spirit felt younger than ever. Eleanor's story is a powerful reminder that happiness after 70 isn't about avoiding hardships. It's about choosing where to place your focus. By practicing gratitude daily, you can shift your perspective, find joy in the present, and embrace the years ahead with a heart full of appreciation. Sometimes, the simplest habits hold the greatest power to transform our lives. Staying healthy after 70 doesn't mean pushing yourself through intense workouts or exhausting routines. Sometimes the simplest habits, gentle walking, yoga, deep breathing, gardening, or staying socially connected, bring the greatest benefits. More than just physical health, true well-being comes from keeping your mind sharp, your heart full, and finding joy in everyday moments. Where are you from? If you agree with this perspective, share your thoughts or support this post by pressing 9. And remember, sometimes a slow and steady step, a deep breath, or a heartfelt conversation can make all the difference in your life.